No, Prince Lawyer. We're going to talk about this. We're going to keep going through the prison pipeline where, again, Bobby, Keith, you might have got a phone deal through Netflix and thought the shit was funny. Let's imagine the psychosis that would go behind people at the shelter actually having sex with me as you stabbed me with a needle, and black women think it's cute. They think it's okay to walk around and act a type of way. Michael Cooper, are we that much in love that I should just get a butt and come back home? Huh? After the 10 years of abuse that I've suffered. Now, Michael, you didn't know about the military man, did you? Me and you never talked about the military man because that would be something really, really deep within me. But you might know that I hadn't been with anybody for a year prior to you, right, Michael Sr.? You didn't know about Tim and Chris Croker, did you? I didn't have to talk about that, did I, Michael, with you? Again, I didn't even have to talk about it with Dennis Maurer. Would it have changed how Dennis Maurer viewed me at the time when I'm telling him I'm thinking my ex with his new girlfriend that drives a school bus are gonna think they're better than me? Now, as Dennis Maurer, again, Barack, Keith, Bobby, addressed me, he never said Lionel Norris, I don't think she's on drugs, because I didn't appear to be on drugs. I wasn't on drugs. My bills was paid. I was going to work. I was doing the best I could as a black woman, right? Single. Did I have to bend over and sleep with anybody? Did I have to spread my legs and get a man? I'm asking. Because, see, I feel a type of way this morning. I feel that in the circle of discipline, Q, Bear, KMOJ, that I'm being disciplined to think a type of way, Blong, Yang, Office of Civil Rights. I thought that under a big case study, Jackie Baker, Kim Ellison, Barack Obama, that I might be studied for my lifestyle, for how I live. So let's imagine Michael Cooper Sr. for the last 10 years, 2 sets of Social Security claims where they've been evaluating me under a dual claim like they did Keenan, right? When the Special Education District 281 said they were running a dual eval, and we were at the end of the eval, Tasha, they kicked Keenan out. That's when they decided at that time that I actually passed the evaluation. I wasn't emotionally, behaviorally disruptive, Tasha, that I actually deserved other health disability. And because they didn't want to give me other health disability, because under the theory, I wasn't on drugs, because under the theory, I didn't fit the EBD label, Dr. Umar Johnson. Under the theory, I shouldn't have had it. My kids shouldn't have been monitored by the police department, Dwayne and Barb Johnson. Under the theory that Jackie Baker lied, under the theory that, Anitria Baker lied, Oriana lied, my kids made curfew. Howard, when you were measuring my son's dick, for the Howard football game, Kim, Bobby, Keith, remember that? Huh? Remember when you guys said that my son's dick, right, needed to be measured to be on the Cooper football team at that time, pals? Am I going to be kicked out of this Cubs now because I filmed them in the doorway? Because I said that I gave this guy legal advice because I thought I was an attorney. And as I gave him legal advice, he posted signs, right? Because I thought I was an attorney. And as an attorney, it doesn't say don't film here like it does at the courts. At the courts, you can't film people like Judge Anderson, who's letting Miss Schwartz say, well, Sharon didn't file a paper in writing so that Judge Abrams could say that he's seen she filed it in writing, where Judge Miller said on the record, we're certifying it as a petty misdemeanor so Sharon doesn't get jail time. That is the first time I heard that on record, right? Where Judge Miller certified it as a petty misdemeanor, and she was rescheduled because Kim, she wasn't playing your game, right? And as she wasn't playing your game, Kim, and she was rescheduled, I got Anderson and Abrams. And Anderson on behalf of Miss Schwartz, right? With another one of them fake police tickets. Dwayne Barb Johnson, 4th Precinct, Linda Baker, BLO, SRO, pals, off-duty cops who might be monitoring me and my children. You know, babysitting people. And you don't want to, right? Let's suppose they're making you. You gonna tell on them yet? Huh? Do I get to go back home now, Joel? Because my shit don't feel together anymore, Joel. I be out here showing my motherfucking ass. Why? Because, see, I never showed my ass before, Joel. See, all my life I was a good little girl. I went to school, did what my mom and them said. When the teachers and them was fucking with me, and the kids was fucking with me, I just skipped school. And then I found Jim Long, and I went back to school. And I got my high school diploma. Kim, Jackie, Mary Johnson, dead-ass Roy. I got my high school diploma, didn't I? You couldn't find it, Jackie? Did you say, Sharon, let's go to the Minnesota Department of Education because I, as your aunt, illegally looking for your records, looked to see if you had a high school diploma. And as I illegally looked, I couldn't find it. Huh? Did you say, niece, let's go look for your high school diploma? No, you didn't, did you, bitch? Because you wanted me to be a failure, didn't you, hoe? That man, did he call me a hoe yesterday when I was leaving there? Did that motherfucker call me a hoe, making me think I have sex with homeless men? I don't give a fuck if you're like me or not. I don't want to date me. I said that, didn't I, Derek? I said, but they were calling me gay. They were saying I like bitches. And I was tired of that shit too, Andrea. Michael Cooper Sr. See, I had homophobia tendencies. Why? Because number one, I was raped by a bitch. Didn't tell you that either, did I, Michael? Huh? Didn't have to, did I? I didn't have to tell you shit, but I did. And I'm having a bad day, Mom. Why am I having a bad day? Because I rolled over in a room with two women where I didn't think I should be, Joel. Where my shit wasn't together, Officer Joel. As you came into my house and smelled weed, as again. You found a shotgun where? From a high-speed what? That happened going down Penn. Where Sean G, you know, Sean G working with Chris and April from New York, Sean G from Wisconsin, Atlee, might have been playing, you know, a political game where, you know, me and my kids now were the casualty of that motherfucking war, where my shit was now taken, Joel, as I boxed it up, huh, Vernay, nice and neatly, writing on the box, trying to itemize, identify my shit that I kept for not only the 13 years that I lived, 11 years that I lived on Oliver, but from motherfucking 1998. I had shit from 98. Motherfucking papers was good. Like I had a humidifier in the basement. A humidifier to keep the paper moist so it didn't dry the fuck out, right? And you could see the writing on it. So Bobby, Keith, Dawn, Barb, City Council of Brooklyn Center, Crystal Graves. I started to think, was Crystal Graves a part of Department of Human Services foster care with Keenan? Was she that bitch that got my respite? And as Crystal Graves was the bitch that got my respite? Was she the one at the parent panel? Where I sat at the parent panel and I looked at this room full of people, Crystal, and I wondered, was I being investigated? Huh? What was it, EHO? Huh? Was it earned income? Those foster care payments at that time? Because that's what it felt like. Like my difficulty of care, Amy Klobuchar, was supposed to be earned income. And I was supposed to be paying for my medical based on the earned income that I collected from foster care with my Social Security Retirement Survivors Disability check. That's what I felt. Like, well, you should have said that, but it's not considered a job, is it? Working for the Department of Human Services as a foster parent, Kim. Is it now, Joe Biden? Did the black people, after reading my discipline paper that I wrote at Normandale, Libby, Bobby, Keith, finally get to discipline their children? After I wrote that shit, I'm asking Normandale Community College Professor Betakar,